Hey yo, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm the driver of this session and I'm with my navigator. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, this is Linda. I'll be the navigator of this session.
Okay, thank you. So yeah guys, let's continue. We are busy with lesson 13 and lesson 14. So basically on my lesson 13, I had to update my database by refreshing the local host to have my models which are contacts. In my contents, I had to change through my VS Code what we call we needed to change my name just to check if the database is working correctly. I changed to my email and my name and surname. And then after that, I went to my recipes. These are my final try these. This was in chapter 14. So what I was asked to do is I had to create more models for my recipe application to start to think about what these models will look like, and I needed to need a model to represent the different types of courses offered through the program. For example, try creating a schema model for a recipe item, right? Which is what I did. I did this, and in my subscriber is my database too. So the main purpose of this chapters, it was to what do we call this? It was to building models with mongoose. So in this lesson, I learned how to apply a more object oriented approach to my data. First of all, I had to install the mongoose package. So I in my terminal, what I needed to do is go to my Mongo shell. In my Mongo shell, I had to put in my DB contacts with which is John Wexler in the email in the note. So basically, when I add this, it automatically adds my database when I refreshed the local host. So I helped myself. Then I ran mongod, right? So thanks to Mongod help us to get into the system. When we refresh, we get the database. And the mongoose allows me to convert my application data to fit a model structure. So let me show you where I added my mongoose. So in order for my mongoose to work, I had to add a path here, a path route. So I add the mongoose and I add this code successfully connected to MongoDB using mongoose. As you can see guys, as soon as I ran npm start nodeman, I got my recipe app, which is my name, my email for the subscriber one, and my recipe app for the courses one. I have the spaghetti eggs, parmesan, pancetta, black pepper, and all of that. So this was basically a simple one. We learned about Mongosh. So this is the process on how to set up Mongoose. We had the tool to going to use is called Mongoose. So Mongoose is an object document mapper that allows me to run MongoDB commands in a way that prevents the object oriented structure of my application. So with the MongoDB alone, for example, it's difficult to keep one saved document consistent with the next. So Mongoose changes the situation by offering tools to build models with schemes and defining what type of data can be saved, right? Then I discussed model view controller architecture in Unit 2 and described how controllers communicate with both views and models to ensure that the correct data flows through the application. So what is a model? I have model in my VS Code. I have the app recipe.js, subscriber.js. In my own words, models are part of, it's like a part where it's like an app, basically a specific app in a specific database, that has a specific database in it. But here they say a model is like a class for a JavaScript object that Mongoose uses to organize my database queries. So in this section, I installed Mongoose and see what a model looks like. So this is what a model looks like. As you can see, guys, I have one model which is called recipe. Let's go to my recipe. I have this one. So I can create as many as I want. Then I had to run npm mongoose.s, but that was not necessary because we were working with the source code. And now I configured the mongoose with my Node.js application in main.js. So in my main.js, I configured it here. As you can see, mongoose. I configured my Node.js. So to log a message as soon as the database is connected by adding the code in the next listing to main.js. Then the db.once open. It logs a message when the database is connected in main.js. So quick check question, what is an ODM? An ODM is an object document mapper, which is the role of the mongoose in my application development. So the ODM makes it easier to think purely in terms of objects in my application and not worry about how data is structured in the database. And then I had the subscriber schema class. This is how my subscriber, it has my name, my email, and zip code. So this is the output that I get. These are my subscribers, as you can see. Sorry. And I moved my schema in a model to separate a model module. So another quick question. What two components are required for each field specified in a Mongoose schema? So the schema requires a property name and a data type. So what I can tell you, we have different labels and schema. Where is it? Somewhere in here. I can say these two. Says what? What two components are required for each field specified in a Mongoose schema? It is subscribers and something I forgot. What was. It is subscriber and subscriber schema. So this is the data type. This is the label. I think the property. Yeah, it is the property name. So the property name is the subscriber. The schema is the subscriber schema. So this is how the code runs. I have the path route in each of my models. I have the path route mongoose. I'm configuring it, and I have the variable recipe schema. I have, if the title is true, turn an ingredients string, and the number, the type, the string, is it easy, medium, or hard? If the recipe is hard, the string again, the date, the default, and date now. So the output that we get in that is this one. Let's go to recipe. So we have medium, how well how hard, how is the recipe, is it hard or medium or easy? So it is medium. The preparation time is 20 minutes. Ingredients is array, and then so my ingredients is 5. I can click, I can click into it, then it will show me information. I can outclick. So I have spaghetti, I have eggs, I have parmesan, I have percent, I have black pepper. Now I'll click, I have the spaghetti carbonara, right? Then I have the ID name. So these is my compass. I can basically connect to different connections in my localhost 27017. So this is how my things basically run. This is how we wrap up the chapter. Basically, it's understanding what models are and building schemas and models, understanding what the code is doing, building models with Mongoose. So I built my own model, which is recipe. I can build another model like cars, Uber, restaurants. So yeah, this is how it looks. And I hope you click to view more of my content. Thank you.